Hey my fellow barbarians, I'm back with new builds and infos for the best class in Diablo Immortal. Get ready for new dungeon master build that boosts your party's performance like crazy, including new essences and some insights about them. The build I brought you today is a very fluent one. It makes a lot of fun to play and it has a lot of utility that really brings out the best of this class. It's made mostly for dungeons, could be used for raids as well, and focuses on single damage per second, on crowd damage, and of course on utility. So a very all-roundish build that boosts your party's performance. So it means with the Warcry, the Sunder, the new Cleave essences, you get a 75% damage boost on your whole party. And you keep your speed, you keep your utility with some crowd control skills, and you have a heavy damage output on crowd as on single target with the new 8-piece possibilities we have. In this case with a 6-piece Banquet, which is really nice. When you look at the Legendaries, at the essences, you see an old Pearl here, the Battlemasters Helm. It just brings a lot of boost. We have now 2 essences for the Sundered. It's a Broken Ire and the Trail of the Mourning, which boost our Sunder, makes it longer, and even crowd control availability with that little pull. Then we have 2 new essences, the Skull Motte and the Decollator, I think. It's for the Cleave, because we want to go with the Cleave now. It brings us a 20% damage boost against each of the hit enemy for 3 seconds. And with the new main hand, the Decollator, we can activate it 3 times. With a delay, you will see it later on, so you can pass it onto several mobs or just can use it with one boss where you spam it. So we keep then with our old essence Riddlerue, because Frenzy with that 50% attack speed is still, I think, one of the best essences in the game. And we go now with the Falling Thunder, because if we have a Cleave, we have a Bleed, and so the Falling Thunder activates and gives us, by ourselves only in this case, a 28.5% damage increase, which is very helpful when combined with the Sundered Legacy, because we get nearly 100% uptime now for our Wrath. And of course we have a dot, so a burn in this case, which helps us spreading our 6-piece Banquet later on. Overall, we have 3 damage boosts for the whole party, the Warcry, the Cleave, and the Sunder, which sums up to 75%. And then we get our Wrath of the Berserker 30%, so by ourselves we go over 100% damage up. The sets are pretty simple. I suggest you the 6-piece Banquet, because that 6-piece bonus is just far too superior to anything else. When you go to mobs, you just burn them away while running through them. And in combination with the Spark, this is really heavy, because you can really clear the whole dungeon in that few seconds you have with a proc. So it's a heavy damage output. And in addition, we go with a 2-piece Vithus, because our skills are all beneficial effects, so we nearly boost every single skill from us with a 30%. Of course, there are other combinations. You could go with a 4-piece Banquet, 4-piece Vithus to boost even the attack speed of your party, but most of the time you have a good Crusader or something in your team, and this is where this build shines, especially when you go together with the Crusader. It's crazy with his crit aura and your damage boost together. You kind of burn the bosses away. Another thing would be a 4-piece Issatar, 2-piece Banquet, 2-piece Vithus I could think of. But try the 6-piece Banquet. It really is nice, and it just makes a lot of fun running like this through the mobs. So for the gems, yeah, Jade for movement speed is always good, and Echo is very useful for getting more damage onto the bosses. And yeah, Clasp is crazy boost. You have your fire aura, so it's always there. And the spark, it is a good combination with the Banquet and with your dot, of course, with your fire aura. And then go for everything that does damage. So some of you might think, does this really stack? So I brought you a test here. I got clear of everything in my inventory and just will hit it with each of the different skills. So you see here we have a 9,600 damage as regular with our frenzy. Then with the cleave it goes up to 11,600. So it goes up. With the war cry only we go to 12,000. And then the Sundered, we go to 12,000 as well. So let's start combining them. First Warcry with Cleave, so it stacks, it goes up to 13, nearly 40,000. Sunder with Cleave, we go to 40,500, so it stacks as well. And now let's combine all of them. There we go. Go to 17,300, 17,400, something like this. So they stack, it works. Even your single target damage. So when you, I don't know, are the highest Rezo player in your party and you just need to deal damage, it really scales good. So you do a good amount of damage by yourself. With my current resonance, I play on 3,000 something. I can get easily to a burst of 1.8 million and then fall down to 1.5 million. It's a good burst here. Still, even if we are focused on the support role, we deal a good amount of damage by ourselves. So lastly, to give you a little glimpse in how it looks in action. As I said, it's really a lot of fun. You can pull enemies together, you have a good speed, so you can be at the front of your team. You can club the monsters with that cleave. It's working pretty good. The mechanic it's really smooth. And you can, with every single mob you attack, you can boost your team. The cleave just itself, you can pump it up with a war cry, or you pull it with a sunder, and you just, in every possible situation, you boost your team's damage. So look at the boss, he goes down like crazy, especially if you're together with the Crusader. It's just too fast. It's fun. Okay guys, try out this build. It's enjoyable. Share me your opinion on it. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this of the other new essences. See you soon.